Konnichiwa, minasan, watashi wa Eligibility desu. Hojitsu no wako no presentasyon, nigo senkai itadaki arigatou gozaimasu. Welcome to our guide on tax-free shopping in Japan. If you are a tourist or working abroad, especially based in Japan, it's your time to understand tax-free shopping can save money and hassle during your trip. Right now, stay tuned because I'm going to provide you information so that you're able to understand how tax-free shopping in Japan. In this presentation, I would like to set a prior expectation. Here is our overview. First, we will discuss the eligibility and criteria, types of tax refund, application process, refund options, and of course, claiming refunds at airport and malls, record keepings, and of course, tips and reminders. Are you wondering how much the tax consumption in Japan? Here are the details. The consumption tax in Japan has been 10% since October 1, 2019. Certain products are taxed at the reduced rate of 8%, including takeout meals and drinks. Drinks from hotel refrigerator, minibar, fruit peak, and taken home. Generally, drinks and meals consumed at the restaurant or food court as well as hotel room service are subject to the 10% consumption tax. Are you excited to shop free tax in Japan? Before that, we need to consider the eligibility and criteria. So, here are the following. First, the program only applies to the foreign visitor in Japan temporarily. This program is applicable to foreign visitors staying in Japan for only 6 months. The terms and conditions of the tax refunds depend on the types of refund, especially in the product. Non-residing Japanese national may be eligible for tax exemption. In addition, purchase at tax-exempt items in Japan can ship to overseas. How exciting, right? And for more information, it's available on our next slide. Other things that you need to consider as a shopper: purchases that total of 5,000 yen or more qualify for tax refund. The terms and conditions of the tax refund depends on the types of product. We have our general goods such as appliances, shoes and bags, clothing, watches and jewelry, and of course artifacts. For our consumables, of course, we need to consider the food, liquor, fruit, medicine, and of course, cosmetics. What stores offer tax-free shipping in Japan? What about duty-free shopping? Here is the information. Please take note that the consumption tax exemption only applies in specific place and situation, such as at the duty-free shops in the airports, certain electronic shops, and department stores, and handful to other stores. Duty-free shops has been authorized by the tax office to sell goods for export. Recently, the number of department store shopping malls, outlets, and other shopping center offer tax exemption counters has been increasing, even expanding to include the certain small businesses. So if you are after for tax-free shopping, you must look with this logo so that you're able to avail the product without being taxed. Here are the following recommendations. If you're excited to shop without paying tax in Japan, you must check this website, Japan Endless Discovery, for you to see the largest shopping center that offers tax-free products. Here are the following call points that you need to consider as well. The useful thing that you must remember this word, which means in Japanese word for tax-free product. You can easily ask the goods for tax-free by not asking, "Kore wa menzi dekamasu ka?" Alright, so those are a few tips that you need to consider. In shopping, here are the following precautions when you're buying consumable tax-free products. Consumable are packed in a consumable bag or sealed with sticker to show that it has been opened, or a cardboard box. These packages must not be opened before leaving in the country. Also, as a general rule, that the total purchase price consumable that general goods cannot be combined for tax exemption. To qualify the sum of each category, consumable only or general goods only, must total minimum of 5,000 yen or beyond. However, please note that the item are packaged like consumable items in a way which you will not be consumed in Japan. They may be combined with consumable under same requirements. Right, at this juncture, we're going to talk the most exciting topic, which is the application and process in applying a tax-free product depending on the stores, and of course there is a two-way how to apply for tax exemption. So first, present your passport at the time that you purchase and pay the total with consumption tax already deducted. Your second option is get a refund by visiting the designated tax exemption bulk deduction counter. And you need to present your purchases followed by your purchase receipts and passport. Please note this process must be combined on the same day as you purchase and that in some cases extra fees may apply. Also try to stopping by the counter before shopping so that you are able to guarantee that you're able to get some discount coupons. Depending on the store, there are two ways to apply tax exemption. So first, for example, you are in a shopping center, what you need to do. First, present your passport. Second, explanation of necessary items from the stores and purchases. Third, payment and the product delivery. Please note if the purchase total is less than the minimum required, which is 5,000 yen or beyond, the amount exemption due to the returns or exchanges. The tax exemption will be cancelled for all product and you will have to pay full amount including the consumption tax. So if you are shopping, make sure that it's more than or minimum 5,000 yen for you to avail the tax-free products. Your second option is shopping at the airport. So what you need to do, please present your passport, etc. if there's other documents needed, and purchase goods at the custom upon departure. By presenting your passport in a passport reader, if you put tax-free goods in your suitcase, the other bags as check-in baggage, please make sure to obtain customs confirmation before checking in your baggage with the airline company to avoid any inconvenience. Please note this method only applicable for the stores compatible with QR code scanning and so it's not available for every tax-free shop. It's only at the airport. Please check with the store first. If you don't support the feature, you can still proceed with the tax procedure by presenting your passport and providing with necessary information. And if you are a foreign traveler, here is the notice for a foreign traveler who purchased tax-free goods. So you must to remember this rule in Japan. So first, if you are required to export tax-free goods by yourself and not allowed to transfer or consume the tax-free goods in Japan. Second, you are eligible to purchase the tax-free goods only when you intend to take them out in Japan as a souvenir or other reasons. Third, you are not allowed to purchase the tax-free goods for business or commercial purposes, as well as for sale purposes. On behalf of the third party, upon your request through social media or other methods, it is not allowed. At the airport, or seaport, you must follow this information as what I provided in the next slide. You must present your passport, and of course, if you have a product with tax-free goods, you must to make it sure that it is authorized by custom before checking in your baggage in your airline company to avoid any inconvenience. So for the customs inspect possession the tax-free goods, if the carry of large amount of tax-free goods, expansion or inspection are in customs will take time, please check your flight or ship early so that there are time spare. And if you do not process the tax-free goods upon departure, you have to pay the consumption tax at the customs. If you are transferred or consume the tax-free goods prior to departure, you have to pay the consumption tax. You may be subject for penalty or imprisonment up to 1 year or fine up to maximum 500,000 yen if you have transferred the tax-free goods prior to departure at the airport in Japan. So that's the information that you must to remember if you are a foreign travelers who purchase tax-free goods. It's only for personal use, not for selling used or selling purposes rather. Alright, for all shopper out there, and of course staying in Japan for minimum of 6 months, you can enjoy shopping for up to maximum of 5,000 yen or beyond without paying taxes. And hopefully those basic information that I provided, you're able to learn from this presentation. Before we end, would like to thank and gratitude for listening this presentation and enjoy your shopping with free tax in Japan. Arigatou gozaimasu.